Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 with me. Episode, I believe this is going to be 15 now. I think I've uploaded episode 14 earlier today. It is, I believe. What day is it? It's Sunday in game. Since the last video, I did quickly do 3 fertilising jobs off camera just to make use of the night a bit, but that's all I did. Didn't do any more than that. I'm doing well though, because I've now completed 55 contracts. So I've got the achievement for helping 50 farmers. I'm on my way to 100. And what have we got to do today? I think we are... let's put the grass on so we can see where we are with our grass. I believe the grass probably wants harvesting, I would think, again. Yeah. So we could do mowing. We also need to do some fertilise spraying on fields 1, 2, 4 and 5. Which means we get to test out our sprayer on our own land. Now, I did use it for the fertilising contracts last night, and it was pretty handy. Oh, I've also put down a fuel pump. I put that down here on my own property to save me having to travel to the fuel station. I know it's not far to the fuel station, but I also liked it because it got rid of the bushes that were here. And that silly tree. It's a shame I can't cut those ones down, but that's a problem with the map. So it just opens this area up a little bit more now. Makes it a bit more manoeuvrable for getting vehicles in and out. And as I say, it's functional because we can use it to refuel our machinery. Now, I've not made any more purchases since the last episode, apart from... no, we bought that in the last episode. So I've got my liquid sprayer. Let me spray refill point, which I'm going to have to use. Because I've used over 4,000 litres just doing those 3 contracts last night. $2,461, so that offsets the cost of the contracts a little bit. Hopefully not too much. Other things to note and point out before we get too deep into this video. I'm aware that the new, well, not the new patch, that Giants are testing patch 1.2 on PC, on Steam. You can opt into it, the beta patch, which brings a bunch of fixes to the game and also brings the new land terraforming tools. However, from what I've read up on it so far, it can be quite bad if used on save games. So it can mess up the economy in game, stuff like that. And if you use the beta patch, load up a save game, decide you don't like the beta patch or it brings more problems than it fixes, and you try to go back then to the regular version, you can't use your save game with it. Now, you can back up your save game, obviously you could back up your folder. To me, it just seems like a lot of hassle. I would rather wait until they've thoroughly bug tested the new patch, or what they plan to release as the next patch for PC, before I install anything. So I'm still on version 1.13, I think it is, of the game, and I have no plans at this point to upgrade. Like I say. So no, I cannot do any terraforming, I can't do any land smoothing, can't paint roads and stuff like that on my map yet. And it'll be a while before I do. Because obviously I do not want to go and lose all the progress I've put into this series so far. I didn't want to have to risk losing it because I'm enjoying this, and I've got way too much of an overlap going on. Could have hired a worker. I really got to hire workers to do jobs like this because I'm just rubbish at getting my spacing right. And what else? I've not bought any more equipment yet, even though we've obviously made a little bit of money off them free contracts. I'm still not sure what road to go down regarding equipment, what to buy first and what we need. I was thinking about having a... oh crap. Yeah, this is why I don't fertilise this field in this manner, if I remember right. I've got to go crossways. There's no room to turn round. I've got to go this way with it. There'll be a light patch somewhere indicating where I got up to. Done 2 strips. Keep it elevated this time as well. Don't let it hit the ground. The boom. Sprayer. Might as well do field 1 and 2 at the same time. Be a bit practical. Hire a worker, he could turn around for us. Maybe he can't because he's stupid. Now I know I can chop you down. Nice and high this time, boom. Chopped a few trees down, didn't we? They probably wanted to go anyway, to be fair. I think they would have been in the way long term. But way too much of an overlap. Probably should do it in first person, then I can actually probably drive down a line. Haven't done a lot of first person driving lately. I find the third person better for depth perception, because first person you can't really tell distance to anything. Yeah. Let's get down that road. This one here. With a bit of luck, I'm getting all of it. I don't know if I remember telling you what I planted. I've got basically 2 fields of wheat and I think 2 fields of canola. Currently planted on my 4 fields. Try and make some cash. Fund our purchases and our expansions. Talk about. Whoa! Crop's just grown. Hit stage 2. That makes this task a little bit harder now, doesn't it? Harder to see the lanes when the crops start getting a little bit on the tall side. Get through this. We will get through this. Took us too long. Probably another pass at most. I've probably then. I've still got, well, I'll let the worker do the other 2 fields. Hire a worker. Hello, train. Choo choo. I didn't know whether to do some hauling and sell some of the crops I've got stashed in the silo. Have a bit of a clear out. That would make me some money. And, enable us to make some much needed purchases. I think we're off the field, we are. drive down this lane here. Focus on a point in the distance and drive to it. Just about make out this lane of crops. About on par, nearly used 2,000 litres of spray on 2 fields. It's about right. Should have plenty to do fields 4 and 5. Not having to refill. I know technically there's not much point spraying the bit between the fields, but it saves turning it off and on. Right, how did we do? Please don't say badly. Oh! Well, that's not good, is it? Somehow managed to miss an entire strip of the field. This should probably get it though. Managed to miss a great big chunk. Turn radius too small. Maybe when I hit that tree it knocked me off half a little bit. I don't know. Getting our spraying done. Turn the map off. I don't need the map, do I? We don't need no map. We know where we are. We're on our farm. That's enough for me. Right. Right, worker is hired. Have a bit of a look round to see what's going on back there. Maybe spraying a little bit of Matey's field as well, but unlucky. It'll soon be our field. Field 6 will soon be ours, but maybe once he's finished growing his sugar beets. How are we looking at that anyway? He's still growing his potatoes. Not brilliant for us. Couple of harvest jobs around the field, but they'll probably do those themselves. 15 is ready to have the tops removed. He's got sugar beets on there. I could switch to the Fent. Go do me grass cutting, although we would need to go to the shop, won't we? Although I bought my mower unit, which is right there, I didn't buy the windrower. And pull that header back very straight, you know. While matey's spraying, we'll go get a windrower from the shop. Then we can lease a forage wagon, loading wagon, sorry. I keep saying forage wagon. It's not a forage wagon, it's a loading wagon. Look. Just a shot, man. Need a windrower. I'm gonna have that one. Bye bye money. I also want a tedder at all. Get one of them later, possibly. It's a nice spot of in-camera reversing. Hitched. Do some more amazing grass cutting. Helper A has completed their task, which means he's completed field 4. Turning around now and getting doing field 5. Nice. Right, we'll be back in a second for you. Now I've got to go do field 5. Field 5. I'll do this myself. How small this field is. Keep it round. I've hit a tree. I need to trim them. They're a nuisance. So yeah, definitely got to do some tweaking of my fields to give myself room to manoeuvre equipment like this. I mean, it shouldn't be too bad once I've bought field 6 there. And I've merged 4, 5 and 6 together, because then obviously I can run crossways without too much hassle. But just hard. And if the sprayer's having problems turning around on these headlands, I can imagine things like ploughs, cultivators, when I buy the bigger ones of those, are going to have problems too. Done it again. I think we're doing alright. Fully fertilised all of this. It wasn't a very big field. Although saying that, apparently I did miss a bit. I think it's here. We'll get that bit done. Bit we've missed. Of second stage fertilisation then on all our fields. So we should get maximum yield off of them when they're ready to harvest. Wouldn't be too long. Boom. Job done. Let it fold up so it doesn't smash into all the trees. Take it back to the yard. And we'll go do some mowing. Hey ho, happy days. Without hopefully tipping the tractor up as we go around this corner. Lovely crops. A lovely, lovely crops. Oh, it's going to get cloudy. The weather forecast is going to change. Park the equipment. Take this through here. Our lime spreader is over here, so that's not a problem. Gap here. I'll do some mowing. Unfold the mower. Unfold the windrower. Blower windrower. Aye, that one's powered, that windrower. It's not self-propelled. Just remember that. Don't have access to that land, apparently. Might leave this time actually. Rather than picking it up straight away, I might leave it, let it turn to hay. Let it dry. Make more sense. I don't know whether you get more for hay than you do for grass. By the time I've leased a loading wagon, I'm not going to make a great deal from a grass harvest, am I? Unless I just take the hit and buy one because we know we're going to use it. We're going to use it for grass and we're going to use it for straw, which means it will in time pay for itself. I don't know if you can hire a worker to cut grass. I haven't tried it. Let him bomb up and down the field a few times. Pretty good from the back, isn't it? Although I am slightly windrowing my windrows. Making new windrows. Not the greatest grass cutter in the world. I need to miss bits. Oh, I just caught that bit. Didn't want to really do that. Get some screenshot action, because I forgot to take them for the last 2 episodes that I've rendered and uploaded today. some slightly narrower windrows, I reckon. Might be easier for me to pick this lot up then. Convert 2 rows into one. Did a great job though, you've got to admit, the windrower. Pull this one into this pile. Might be able to get it when we come down the middle then. Last bit of mowing. Okay, like it or not, I've just spent a lot of money at the store buying the biggest loading wagon I could. Ow! There goes our money. There goes my money. Right, we need to lower the pickup. Switch on the machine and hopefully we'll pick up all this grass. Hopefully with a bit of luck we'll get it all in this one wagon, as it's got the biggest capacity of any of the ones in the store. Fortunately it means I've got to do grass collecting with the Fendt because of the horsepower requirement to pull this thing. A little bit scooped up. Get all the rest of this grass scooped up then. I think I might as well buy the biggest capacity I've got right at the start, so I only need the one wagon, and then it hopefully also cuts down on the number of journeys I have to make to the store, the ranch, when I want to sell stuff. And I want to sell the grass. And then we need to fertilise the field, the grass, ready for its next growth. You know what, we don't do bad though, we get a good, decent amount off this field. Later on when I've got sheep and that, it's going to be pretty easy. Keep on top of their needs. Little trips along here. Pick all that lot up. No missed bits. Good thing is we should get all this in one trailer. One wagon, so obviously we need to sell a lot of this over time to get the cost back, as well as obviously do straw. I have a hard time driving in a straight line with this, making sure I use the full width of the loader. $88,000 litres of grass off of this field. That's not bad. And I missed bits. I have missed bits. I've not done it completely perfect. Have I? Oh, I'm nearly 90,000 metres, I think. I've mowed up some of this lot. We have. Get this and sell it straight away. Maximise our profits. Start paying for the machine as we have bought it. Let's see if I'm as good at tipping it with this Fendt tractor as I was the little skinny Valtra. That should do it. PTO ramps up amazingly, doesn't it? 16 grand. I need another 10 trailer loads to pay for this thing, and then it's paid for itself. I need another 10 grass harvests then to pay for our loading wagon. Not bad. Looking somewhere to place it now. Somewhere where it's out the way. Parker over here. Right. Done. Now we need to go spray that field. Means hooking back up to the sprayer. Hit. That's amazing, he changes to a black guy the minute I press hire a worker. The game's not racist at all. I don't know what people are talking about. I could probably get a bit more out of this land, actually, thinking about it. If I get a plough, I could take that field out more. No, Mr. Worker, you've not finished yet. going to drive round the field. And the worker can't get confused, can he, about where the field starts and finishes? Which he seems to do. Right, getting it fertilised. Do a slightly better job on the mowing next time. Make sure we get it all. Here. I think we'll be just about done with today's tasks. Means I could look at doing some contract work off camera to sort out the budget issues. Hold her up. Right there. Right, I think we're at the stage. Everything's fertilised, apart from a bit there, and a few little bits here and there. Growing quite well. Not got anything to harvest ourselves. There are a couple of harvest jobs, like field 15 is going to be a good harvest job. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Some contract work. There's some fertilising to be done. Or harvesting. He wants cotton, oat. all cotton jobs then? Wasn't there field 15, isn't it? 15 showing up on here then. I don't know. I don't know. I would have thought field 15 if it says remove tops. Once the top's removing and it harvesting. Doesn't it? Normally? That would have been a slightly different harvest job than normal. Yeah. Fertilise 50%. Remove tops. Why are you not on here? Suppose I could do some more fertilising jobs. That's not going to be too difficult. See what pops up. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Hope you're enjoying it as always, and I hope you've enjoyed the previous videos and will continue to enjoy the future ones. Again, if you've got any comments, suggestions, questions, feedback, anything like that, please feel free to chuck it down in the comment section below. And if you're not already doing so, please smash that subscribe button, as it really helps me out and my channel to grow. So thank you for watching. I'll be back with some more content very soon. Goodbye.